You know, Chuck, a lot of people think that just because hosts like you and me don't have to answer any questions, we've got it easy. Right. But hosting isn't always as simple as it looks.
Boy, that's the truth. I know we appear to be calm and cool and have everything under control, but you know the trick, Bob. Most of our nightmares usually end up on the cutting room floor, and if anyone ever gathered those moments together, you'd see how funny it is when good hosts go bad.
Guess what, my friend? They've gathered them together.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
It's not pretty.
Hi, David.
Hey, how are you?
I'm very well. Nice of you to inquire. And how's your dog?
Lucy's doing awesome.
Good.
She says hello.
Give her, yeah, lick her for me. Nice to have you, David. I don't think I've ever said that to a contestant. I'll be fine.
Time is up, ladies.
Welcome to Bullseye. It's a very interesting description Charlie just made there. I play a little golf myself. How's the game these days?
Well, I'm real straight, but not real long.
Well, we all have our problems. I'm real long, but I'm not very straight. How about...
How are you?
Wonderful.
The braces are off, Natalie.
The braces?
Yeah, didn't you have braces?
That was yesterday, Chuck.
Sorry, Natalie, it must have been yesterday.
It's fourth and final clue, Ken.
Hot. Red.
Well, all I could think of was royal... Yeah, that's where you were going. Now what? Oh, no.
What?
Not again. Don't tell me. You mean to tell me that royal was the answer to the puzzle? Let's see it. Okay, I give up.
Let's count up our squares. Now, Brianna, you have 2, which gives you $1,000, and our thanks for being here on Hollywood Squares. Nice to meet you. Thanks a lot. You look stunned. I know. And Alan, you've added 3 squares to your total. That gives you... Hold on. Where are we?
I believe...
Oh, she won! I guess that Emmy nomination shot the right now.
All right, cover the kids' ears, because when we come back, we'll see what happens when things get slightly raunchy on game shows.
Oh, come on, Chuck. Do we always have to show the dirty clips?
Well, Bob, it's not my fault. Most of them are from your shows. We'll be right back.
I mean, Love Connection wasn't Mary Poppins.
It wasn't?
No. Welcome back to the most outrageous game show moments 5. Hey, I got a little trivia question for you. Why don't you take a look at this old high school yearbook photograph and see if you can guess who it is. I mean, look at the hair on that kid. Give up? You're right. It's none other than yours truly, Bob Eubanks, from Pasadena High School, way back in 19... No, I'm not going to tell you. Now that you know the drill, do you think you can recognize some other high school yearbook photographs of classic game show hosts? Well, just for fun, we showed people here some high school photos of several hosts to see if they could figure out who they were. Now, I want you to take a look, and as you do, see if you can figure it out before they do.
Oh, I know who that is. That's Mickey Rourke.
That's Howdy Doody.
I think that's Pat Sajak.
I think it's Ross Perot.
Pee-wee Herman.
Dean Martin. That is Ben Stein from When Ben Stein's Money. Alfalfa from The Little Rascals.
That's definitely Jack Nicholson.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
That is Gene Rayburn from The Match Game.
You know, one thing that always amazed me on Love Connection was how I could ask someone a completely innocent question only to get back an answer so explicit it would almost make my eyes pop out of my head. Sometimes it seems like no matter how hard you try, you just can't keep things from getting a little down and dirty. Watch this.
Kathy Griffin again.
Kathy Griffin. Hugh Hefner actually has a species of animal named for him. What kind of animal is it?
It's probably the crab. I'm just saying, if you spent any time in the grotto, you know what I'm talking about.
Next question, gentlemen. What was the most infantile suggestion you made to your wife on your first date? Joe?
Why don't you eat something?
All right. Patty says the most infantile suggestion was that she shouldn't be so closed-minded.
I should be looser, you know.
You were loose enough that night.
Norman said to Fred, that girl at the party must have been a train conductor. All night she kept saying,
All aboard.
Danny's outlook on friends is very jaded. He once told a nerdy friend that they would become pals only if he gave a bath to a dead squirrel. Hey, Danny, I'll let you be my friend if you give this beaver a bath. I'm an Oregon State fan, okay?
Before we play our game, let's let our home audience see this gentleman's famous name. Joan Alexander, would you start, please?
Is this something that I might use?
Yes.
Would I enjoy using it?
Very much.
Could I ever use this in my work?
Yes, there might be an occasion for you to use this in your work.
Then, well, would I generally use this in front of an audience?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is it possible that if I gave a party...
Johnny, the answer is no.
Robbie the Robot said the guy who made me got a lot of parts from a toy store. For example, my eyes are made from marbles, and my blank is a slinky.
Wiener.
My wiener is a slinky. Show me the plugged-in answer.
Okay, my Johnson.
Yeah, that's a match. There you go.
My wiener. My third name.
You got it.
What specific warning would you most like to give to another couple just before they made whoopee in your first romance spot? Sandra?
Look out for the stick shift.
Look out for the stick shift.
After a woodpecker pecks a hole in a tree, is it unusual for him to put something in that little hole? Yes or no?
You're on your own.
Does he put something in the hole?
Yes or no?
I would have to say yes, he probably puts his beak in there.
He said he put something in there.
Yeah, Peter, is that after he gets through making the hole?
Well, it's hard to put something in something that there's no hole there. I mean, Lord knows we won't try.
You know, one of the things that makes a game show so exciting is the heat of the competition. Now, unfortunately, that competition can get too heated at times. Every once in a while, tempers flare, and the action gets a little too hot to handle. Now, when that happens, stand back, because it's every host and contestant for himself. You don't believe me? Then you take a look at this.
Colton, tell us what you do again.
Financial advisor.
You tell people what to do with their money?
Absolutely.
How old are you, Colton?
25.
Colton, you look like you should be in the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, not telling people what to do with their money.
You look like you should be in Star Wars.
I am your Darth Vader, and you're Princess Leia, punk.
Pretty good. All right, one more.
I haven't tried Betty yet.
I've tried Betty.
Jeff, you went friend. So either you are taking home that $1,600, or your friend Julian here is taking everything.
You went foe!
We actually have to beat that because we can't say that on TV. Are you disappointed, Jeff?
Yeah, man. You know? Dude, I trusted you.
Thank you, Quentin Tarantino.
I'm not going to say. I'm going to keep saying until I calm down.
Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on the game where knowledge can make you money, money can make you a friend or foe. Skippy.
I'm going to be at the Improv in Las Vegas.
What on earth would you be doing there?
I'm into dominating women. If I could just hear you say, "Who's your mommy?" just once.
Sclerotherapy is a treatment for what medical malady?
And I know this one, but I don't think Jennifer does.
I'm gonna have to say diabetes.
Is it diabetes? That is incorrect. The answer is varicose veins. She got you. You lose all of your money.
I don't have varicose veins yet. Maybe that's why Karen knew it.
Oh. This may be a lot more fun than we anticipated.
You don't like to cook.
She can't cook. No, let's clarify that.
Okay.
She can't cook.
And I need to cook.
You do not know how to cook. No, let's rephrase that.
No, I
You do not know how to cook.
I don't know how to cook, and I can tell anybody that I
Add a
don't know
little
how to
sugar
cook.
to
I
your
don't
rice,
care.
and we got instant gummy bears.
You don't like...
I tried to teach her, but it's no good.
Why didn't you want to do it?
I didn't think it'd be too exciting laying there doing it in the mud.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he never tried to do it any time at all. In fact, he's the greatest lover in the book. When in the hell did he make a pass at it? Never made one pass.
I have to stop and
And
tell
that's
our...
the first date I've been on in my life that a man didn't make a pass at me.
Well...
At my age.
I must stop and tell my audience now that I am completely over my head. I want you to...
I'm sure you are. You never made a pass.
When we come back, we're going to check out the steamier side of game shows when hosts and contestants get a little too friendly, if you know what I mean. How come nothing like that ever happens to me? How come?
Back to the most outrageous game show moments. You know, we've seen some wild stuff so far, but just take a look at these outrageous moments.
We welcome you back in fine fashion.
Bergeron, I don't believe this place. It's all new.
Yeah.
It's a new set, a new logo. You've got a brand new beach in the center square. I got one question, though.
What?
Why the hell are you still here?